Anglers Extra.
Thanks a lot, Keith. I'm standing by with Scott Pickler, a special edition of the Manager's Show on the Anglers Extra pregame show. How are you, Scott?
Everything's good.
Scott, this is the second year in a row that YD is playing Chatham in the playoffs, and you actually have a few returning players from last year's team that made it all the way to the Cape League Championship. You got Robert Pell, Wayne Taylor, Alex Blandino. Does that make you feel confident going into these playoffs?
How can I be confident? We're playing the team with the best record, and we got the worst record of the teams playing. No, it's nice to have those guys back. They've been through the experience of being in the playoffs, and we're excited to be here.
What's the biggest difference in this league between the regular season and the playoffs, do you think?
I think the intensity picks up, and the real players show up tonight, and so we'll see what happens. Every year the intensity, they go through, they get fired up when they first get here, and then you go through the middle of the season. Towards the end, it tails off, and then the intensity picks back up.
Now, as a manager, how do you get your guys to pick the intensity back up once it goes into the playoffs?
I don't do anything different. If I don't have the right guys out there, they won't pick it up. So we'll see what happens.
So it all comes down to recruiting?
See, it's who you bring in and the guys you bring in, and what kind of performance you get from the guy on the mound. And if you can play, usually playoffs come down to pitching and defense. So, yeah.
Now, you had two all-star pitchers. You've got Dan Savis going tonight and James Caprillion going in Game 2. How do you decide on a rotation for the playoffs when you've got two all-star pitchers?
Oh, Caprillion would have started tonight. He got hit by a baseball in the elbow about a week ago, and he just threw a pin the other day. And, so we're going to let him play long catch. And I think Caprillion would have started Game 1 tonight. Had we had more time, we'd have been on the regular rotation. So.
You've got an all-star in Dan Savis going tonight. He's already seen Chatham 3 times, started 2 games against the Anglers. What do you expect from him?
How'd he do in those 3 games?
Well, he did really well in the last one, gave up just 1 run in the 6 innings. Then he gave up 3 earned runs in his first start. Then he pitched in 5 2/3, and then he pitched 2/3 of an inning in relief the first time he saw Chatham.
Probably not real smart of me to throw a guy that's already thrown against him 3 times, huh?
Yeah, why are you doing that, Pick?
Yeah. Because he's one of the better ones I have, and he competes. So we're going to put him on the mound and see what happens.
What makes him so good?
Just his competitiveness, and he throws 4 pitches for strikes, and we'll see what we get, We're like the ugly girl who got invited to the prom, so we'll see what happens.
Scott Pickler joking on this edition of the Manager's Show. Now, Savis has that big curveball. Talk to me about that pitch. I don't think I've ever seen a pitch quite like that.
Well, he just changes speeds on it, and he throws that curveball, and it's a part of his arsenal that, he throws a slider, throws a changeup, fastball, and he's got a curveball, and it's, it takes something off of it.
Are you impressed that he can throw that curveball for strikes?
Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, I've tried to teach it to other people, and, he came in with it, and it's pretty nice, It works as a changeup also.
You've got Alex Blandino on this team, who we already mentioned, returning from last year. Now, after last summer, he was coming off a freshman All-American season at Stanford. This year, he had 268, some struggles, but it seems like he's really back on track, had 2 doubles in the All-Star game. What have you seen from him this summer?
Oh, it depends what Alex Blandino you're getting. If you get the one with the short swing, it's pretty good, and if you get the other one with the long swing, he's going to struggle. So we'll see what happens tonight,
Have you been working with him a lot on his swing?
Yes, he's been hitting daily with us, so, yeah.
All right, thanks a lot for the time, Scott.
Thank you.